The movie begins, and we hear a man's voice. He was telling the story of Peter Pan and Neverland. Neverland is a very beautiful place. The water here is crystal clear and clean, in which fishes and mermaids are clearly seen swimming. Many fairies also live here who fulfill the wishes of the children living here. There are no rules of living here. There is no restriction. There are no parents who tell what to do and what not to do, good or bad. Everyone lives a happy life here according to their own will, and Peter Pan rules here, who brings good children as per the instructions of his elders, so that they always remain happy here, and their friendship remains, and they never grow up. Peter also says that I will fulfill the promise and I will bring the children, by doing which my mission will be completed. Now the man who is telling the story closes the book after completing the story. We see him here, who is quite strange, and the child to whom he was telling the story was quite scared. He tells the child that I will also take you to Neverland. After some time, we see posters of that child's disappearance. It means that man did something to that child by luring him with the stories of Neverland. After this, we are shown a circus named Neverland where this man works as a performer, and his character was that of a joker. He gives a gift to a child here. Then, when that child came home, his mother went to the washroom. When the child was lying down, that man talks to the child, appearing from his house's basement. He said that my mother is lost in the darkness, so I have come to find her. Since the child knew him, he also started talking. Now that man tries to take this child with him. Then, hearing the voice, his mother immediately came. She pulls and saves her child and runs away from there with him. As soon as they came to the main gate to leave the house, they saw that it is locked, and in the meantime, the man attacks mom, coming here due to which she fell, and the man started cutting her foot. However, she also retaliates. She hits him with a knife many times and disfigures his face. But this does not make any difference to the man. Then he throws mom while controlling her. First, he beats her severely. Then he peels off all her skin by stabbing her with a knife, due to which she dies a painful death, and Peter Pan also takes the woman's child with him. After this, the scene shifts to 15 years later, where we see a happy family. There was husband, wife, and their 3 children. The daughter's name was Wendy, and the younger son's name was Michael. Now, although Michael used to be a little sick, but he was a very quiet and innocent child. Wendy had completed her studies, and now she used to work. Her plan was to shift to London, but her plan kept changing due to her friend. Today was Michael's birthday, whom she loves very much, and she goes to drop him to school in her car after wishing him. They talk a little on the way. Michael asks her, "Are you really going to London?" Wendy says on this, "Yes, because now I have grown up and want to spend a happy life there with my friend." Hearing this, Michael got sad. Then his sister cheers him up. Soon they reach school. Then she goes to work from there, leaving Michael with his friend. And this friend of Michael was also the brother of Wendy's friend. A rude boy in school always used to bully Michael, but his friend used to save his friend from him every time. Michael has a very good friendship with his friend. Wendy also reaches her workplace, but she looks very upset because it has been more than a day. Her friend had not talked to her properly. So, her friend and boss console her, seeing Wendy's mood. After this, we are shown that man. He was at his home. There is a woman with him whose arm was rotting a lot. Now the woman injects her arm. According to Peter Pan's story, this is a dust that can make a person fly. That means he can transform into a fairy. The man also injected the woman, saying the same thing, but the truth was that there was an intoxicant in it. The man used to inject this drug into himself. He was also coughing badly. Blood starts coming out of his mouth. Then the man tells the woman to get ready quickly. We have to go to pick up the children. After some time, both of them leave from here by the van. The man takes a mask for himself from the store and wears it because his face had distorted. Now, when he started leaving, the owner of the store asks him for money. He attacked him instead of giving money. He started stabbing him with a knife again, and again, he kills him. Seeing his dead body, he thought, "Look, I paid what you asked for. And anyway, for a madman like me, what could be better price to pay than death?" After doing this, he quietly leaves from here. Now he had parked his van outside Michael's school. Wendy also comes to school to pick him up, but then her friend came to meet her. He tells Wendy that I do not want to shift from here to London anymore. Hearing this, she became very sad and started smoking cigarettes. In this tension, she even forgets about Michael, who starts going home alone. But then that man arrived, made Michael fall off his bicycle, and then picked him up and takes him to his house forcibly, due to which Michael gets very scared. Then he slowly started coming to him. He tells his name, which was Peter Pan. He says that my mother used to treat me very badly. Then I used to close my eyes and think about a magical world. Neverland. Is there such a world? Then I came to know that yes, that it really exists. Then I used to think that I will also go there. I went there, and I started feeling very good. He tells Michael that you should also do the same. So, he closed his eyes out of fear. When Wendy comes home, the police had also approached here, and her mom and dad are very upset due to Michael's disappearance. His mom was crying. She gets angry at Wendy that why did you not take care of your brother? I don't know where my child would be. While Wendy herself was also very upset, then Peter Pan's call received on the home phone. He says to them, "Forget Michael because I am taking him to Neverland." After saying this, he disconnects the phone, from which we guess that he used to commit crimes by telling them. On the other hand, Michael is badly scared. He was crying remembering his family, where horrific Peter Pan says to him after coming, "Come on, let's play a game of hide and seek." So, he is to play the game unwillingly. Peter hid, going somewhere, and now Michael starts looking for him. He thinks of running away to save himself when he gets a chance. He also sees a window, but unfortunately, it doesn't open even after a lot of effort. So poor Michael gives up, and now Peter himself comes to him in a scarier manner and scares him. Peter found a picture of Michael and his friend in the bag, which he shows it to Michael and says that I will bring your friend here too so that both of you can be happy in Neverland. Michael refuses to do this. On this, Peter said that I have not asked you, that I have told you that I am going to do this. Saying this, he gets ready to leave to bring his friend too. He plays a song before leaving which his mom used to play for Peter and his friends. Michael asked, "Where is your mom?" Peter says, "Don't think about my mother. She can't do anything to me and my friends now." From this we guess that maybe he did something to his mother too. Wendy was very upset at home, and her mother is even more upset. She wonders where her son can go. They started searching for their son by going to different places. Wendy calls her friends and tells them about her brother's disappearance and says that Peter Pan is involved in this. He is an old legend. Everyone thinks that he is no more, but it is not so. He is alive. People have forgotten him, but maybe he could never be finished. Now Wendy and her friends go to a man's house with Michael's friend, those people who had ever been victims of Peter Pan. The man says that years ago my son Timmy left home. But then he never came back. After disappearing, Peter Pan called us and said that he is taking Timmy to Neverland. I am sad since then. My wife and I have completely heartbroken, but we still wait for Timmy in the hope that he will return someday. Meanwhile, we see Peter Pan, who stops the school bus to kidnap Michael's friend. When the driver came out to check, he kills him in one stroke. Then he entered the bus slowly. He asks the children who will go with me to Neverland, but no child said yes to going with him. Obviously, who would go with such a scary man? Then Peter Pan brutally kills all the children one by one, and we can only hear their screams. Michael's brother gets very upset when he came to know about this. He comes to Wendy crying and says that someone has brutally killed many children of Michael's school. It might be so. The same thing must have happened with Michael. On this, Wendy explains to him that this cannot happen. He must be alive. My heart says that wherever he is, he will be absolutely fine. Michael's mom had also given up. She was also angry with Wendy. She thought that Michael had disappeared because of her mistake. But this is not so. We know because Peter could have taken Michael away in front of her too if he wanted. When Michael was alone at Peter's house, the same lady whose hand was rotten comes to him. She says, "My name is Tinker Bell. Peter will take everyone to Neverland." But I will not go because I am special and will transform into a fairy when I grow up. We also come to know that this was the first victim of Peter Pan whom he had brought after kidnapping. Now Michael says after listening to her that he will not take me anywhere because all these things are lies. Now Tinker Bell believed in the Neverland story because of the same drug which she was taking in the beginning, and due to its effect, she feels that all the children whom Peter kills in the name of Neverland go to Neverland. By the way, that drug was keeping her tied in this delusion for so many years. And we got to know a big thing here, that Tinker Bell is none other than Timmy, whose dad had said that we still wait for him. But he was a boyso. How is this girl here? How is Tinker Bell? From this, we can guess that Peter changed him, turning him into a girl, and now he treats him like a girl and manipulates him. Meanwhile, Peter also came here. Tinker Bell questions him about everything that she discussed with Michael. Losing his temper, Peter asks her to calm down while slapping. Then sounds start coming from the basement, hearing which he went down and starts beating someone there. That means he had kept someone captive here too. After which he goes to get Michael's friend. Wendy, who is very upset, stays at her friend's house today. In short, while Peter also arrived here. First of all, he kills Michael's friend's sister with a knife. Then he attacks his dad and slashes him in two and kills his mother by strangling her, and he also abducts Michael's friend with him. Wendy got very scared, who had witnessed everything, and now she starts following him secretly and sees his secret hideout. Then somehow, she comes inside and starts watching Peter secretly. We come to know that Peter has also turned himself into a boy. He was a girl earlier. That is why his mother used to be so strict with Peter Pan, because of which he became like this, and he kills people ruthlessly, and on the pretext of taking care of the children, he says that he will take them to Neverland. He kills them so that all the children can remain safe from this evil world. Actually, he started imagining himself as Peter Pan after reading the story. That is why he used to kidnap children to take them to Neverland, and he used to kill them in reality. But he had forgotten that Peter Pan was once a good person. While reading his story, he was not so bad, cruel, and mad like him. Now Peter brings Michael's friend to him, while Wendy starts searching for both the children. Meanwhile, she found Tinker Bell. Wendy explains to her that, look, don't say anything to me. I will not harm you. I just came to save my brother. Now Tinker Bell was not bad, she was good. That is why she tells her the location of Michael's room. Wendy quickly goes to his room, and she starts taking Michael with her. But the ringing on her phone alerted Peter that someone has come here. He gets angry at Tinker and goes to search for Michael. Both the siblings are not able to go out because all the doors of the house were locked, but in the meantime, Peter also reaches there. He attacked both of them, and they start running away to escape, but they get separated. Then Tinker comes to Wendy. She catches her. Wendy says, "You are Timmy, your mom and dad love you a lot. They still wait for you to come back." Hearing this, Tinker leaves her because she gets very emotional. She starts crying, remembering her mom and dad. Now she goes to Peter and gets angry at him. She said, "You used me. You lied to me. You had taken complete control over me and said that my mom and dad don't care about me. But the truth is that they love me a lot and they wait for me even today. That's why now I will not support you anymore." Hearing this, Peter, enraged, he attacks Tinker and beats violently, due to which she gets badly injured, and Michael sees all this, who is hidden under the table. While running, Wendy reaches a room where a coffin is lying. Michael's friend was locked inside when she saw after opening. She takes him out and saves his life and starts taking him away from there. Then she takes him out of there through a window. Now Wendy goes further inside the basement, and she sees the same captive person whose one hand is tied. It is revealed that he is none other than the child shown in the beginning, whom Peter brought with him after killing his mother. His condition was like this because Peter had completely transformed him, where Wendy now frees him too, and she goes upstairs to save Michael. Peter suddenly attacks her, appearing there. He throws her on the ground and started dragging her. Then he starts seeing the shadow of the real Peter Pan, who tells her by pointing that whom he is to kill so that he can go to Neverland. After telling everything, the real Peter disappears from there. But we know that Peter Pan cannot talk about killing anyone, and this was happening with this evil Peter because of the same drug. His unstable mind was showing him disturbing visions. He attacks Wendy once again. He started beating her badly and bites off 2 of her fingers, but with great difficulty. She keeps fighting bravely, but she gets many more injuries in all this. She was covered in blood because a piece of glass had pierced her throat. Now, despite this, she does not stop. She attacks Peter Pan. But he started beating her easily, getting control over her. Then he grabs her throat. He was about to kill her when Michael attacks him, coming from behind. He attacks him many times, due to which he fell down. Wendy hugs her brother and tells Peter Pan to go alone to Neverland. You can keep it. Peter Pan was very injured when the child shown in the beginning comes from behind. He wanted to take revenge for his mother. That is why he pulls him away from there while hooking him. A year passed in the story after that. We see that now everything is fine. Wendy and her family once again live their life happily. But then their landline rang. When Wendy picked up the phone, the same music of Peter's mom was playing, which meant that he is still alive. Hearing this music, Wendy trembles because now Peter Pan will definitely come back to take revenge. Wendy was scared because she had saved the life with so much difficulty earlier, and now when he comes, he will come more dangerous and alert than before, and the story of this film ends here with this horrific ending.